Hi, I'm Megan Rutledge of Second Spring Coaching and Yoga, and welcome to this chair yoga for perimenopause video. I know what you're thinking, right? Chair yoga is only for people with disabilities or older people that can't get up and down off the floor, but chair yoga is really for everyone. And as we know in perimenopause, our bodies are changing every day. And there's some days where you simply don't feel like you have the energy to do your regular yoga practice. Chair yoga is perfect for that. Or maybe you're stuck at work and you have a few minutes in between meetings. You don't have a space for a yoga mat, but you have your chair. You can do a quick little yoga flow in your chair just to kind of get a little movement in while you're still at work. So there's lots of times where chair yoga can be helpful. You're at the airport, you're waiting to get on the plane, do some chair yoga, right? So I feel like this is a helpful tool to have in our pockets when we know that our energy can be really low and maybe our bodies don't feel so great, but we can still get our yoga in. So when it comes to chair yoga, you can use any chair that has flat feet. So you don't want to have wheels. So like if you're at work and you got your desk chair with wheels on it, don't use that one because you're just going to roll around. Could be an interesting balance challenge. But grab a chair that has flat feet, and preferably a chair that's got not a whole lot of padding on it on the front or the back, just so you have a nice flat sturdy base. I have a yoga mat under my chair just because my wood floors here are kind of slick, even though my chair has some rubber feet on the bottom. You want to make sure that it's nice and steady, that you're not going to slide around as you move. And then one more thing to remember as you're doing chair yoga is that you want to sit on the edge of the chair. There will be a couple times that we'll scoot all the way back, but you want to sit on the edge and make sure your feet are firmly on the ground. So once again, we're nice and steady here, supported by the chair, supported by the earth. And the beauty of these just simple folding chairs is that you have lots of places to grab onto. You can grab onto the back, you can grab onto the sides, or even to the seat for a little extra stability, or even for a little extra torque when we get into some of the poses. So let's do a flow here. Grab your chair and let's get set up. So come to a nice, comfortable seat right on the edge of your chair, like we talked about. Feet are flat on the floor. And your hands can just rest gently on your knees. It can be palms down or palms up, whatever feels really comfortable for you. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. And let's exhale everything out. Inhale in, fill up your lungs. And exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that again. Big inhale in, fill up all the way into your lungs. And exhale, let it go. Last time, biggest breath you've taken all day. And exhale with a self-loving sigh. And give yourself a few moments here to kind of let go of everything that you've done so far today, to clear your mind as much as you can. You're human. There's always going to be thoughts. And to slow everything down. Forget about all the things you've done and all the things you have yet to do. None of it matters. While you're here with your body and your breath. Take deep breaths in through your nose and out of your nose. Create space as you breathe in. And contract, empty everything out. Take a few more of these here. Feel the fresh air and energy that you bring in on each inhale. And let go of some stale air and the things that you don't want to hold on to as you exhale. And as you settle in here to your space, take an opportunity to choose an intention for your class today. And it could simply be one word or phrase of asking yourself, why are you here? What is the feeling that you're looking to cultivate through practice today? And once you've settled upon your intention, place it at your heart space and hold it there throughout your class. Let's take one more deep breath together. Inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Bring your chin to your chest, draw some circles with your nose. And simply notice how things feel in your neck and shoulders. So many of us hold so much tension there. It's always nice to give your neck a little bit of love here. And reverse your circle. Beautiful. Bring your head back to center. Big inhale here. Lift your chin to the sky. And exhale, lower your chin to your chest. And we'll do a couple more of those. I want you to really exaggerate. Feel the stretch down the front of your throat into your collarbone. Press your chin down and feel the stretch down the back of your neck into your shoulders. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press down. Inhale, bring your head back to center. We'll raise our arms to the sky and cactus your arms wide. So elbows are wide, shoulder blades come together. Inhale, reach up, grow tall in your spine. Exhale, cactus your arms. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, cactus. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you look up towards your hands. As you exhale, pretend like you're grabbing a pencil with your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Release your hands down onto your knees and take a couple rolls here with your shoulders. Lift them up to your ears and roll them down the back of your spine. Big breaths in and out. And reverse your circle. You can say hi to Miss Penny here. She's a very curious kitten. Beautiful. One more inhale there and let go. Let's inhale, raise your arms overhead again. This time as you exhale, place your right hand down on your chair. It could be on the side or it could be on your seat. And simply lean over towards the right. So press down through your left foot. Left hip is still on your chair and you're reaching through your left shoulder. And notice the space that you're creating along the left side of your body. Take two more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center, reach both arms to the sky. Exhale, take your left hand down to your chair, wherever you want to grab, on the seat or on the side. Plant through your right foot and hip as you lean over to the left. Reach your right fingers clear over. Breathe into your ribs. Feel this beautiful stretch along the right side of your body. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, reach up to the sky, grow tall. Exhale, Hands come to your thighs. Let's do a little seated cat-cow here. So on your inhale, you're going to pull your chest forward, take a slight back bend, pull those shoulder blades together again. As you exhale, round through your spine and look towards your navel. Inhale, chest forward, cow. And exhale, round through your spine. And take a few more of these here on your own. Match your breath and movement. Start to warm up your spine. Nice, gentle movements here. Let's do one more inhale into your cow. Exhale, round through cats. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time we're going to twist over to the right. So you take your right hand to your chair and your left hand will come towards your right knee. Maybe it rests on your knee. Maybe it's on your left knee. Just depends on how deep you want to come into your twist. And if your neck says yes, you can take a look behind you. Sit up nice and tall here. And feel this twist in your spine. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, slowly unwind to bring your arms to the sky. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So your left hand comes to the chair. It can be on the seat or on the back. And then right hand can come wherever it feels comfortable. Maybe it's on your right knee. Maybe it's on your left knee. Draw your navel in towards your spine and twist from your waist. Once again, you have the option to look over your back shoulder. Breathe. I love how simple the seated twist is. It's such a great way to bring out your spine. You can do it from anywhere. Let's take one more inhale. And a long, 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 long exhale. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. And let's tie a bunch of those things that we just did together into a little bit of a flow. Okay. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. Inhale the center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. This time, hands come to your thighs. Inhale for your cow, chest forward. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Let's do all of that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to center, grow tall. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, lean to the left, plant your right foot down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands onto your thighs. Inhale, chest forward, shoulder blades together, cow. And exhale, round through for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do one more round. Inhale, cow. And round your spine, look towards your navel. One more round of our flow here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lean right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean left. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms to your thighs. Inhale, chest forward, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, look down for cat. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round everything through. We'll come back here to Tadasana, mountain pose. Root your feet down. Sit up nice and tall. Hands on, open at your sides. Let's take 2 breaths here. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. I want you to check in with how you feel. Let's come into some modified sun salutations. Inhale, reach up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. On your inhale, slide your hands up onto your shins, pull your chest forward, and then exhale, refold. Inhale, reach arms all the way to the sky. As you exhale, take your elbows wide, palms down, press them into your thighs. Your fingers are on the inside of your thighs. Exhale, hinge forward, elbows are wide, almost like a push-up. Inhale, pull your chest forward, and exhale, lower. Inhale, reach arms overhead. And exhale, Anjali Mudra, heart center. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, slide your shins up, pull your chest and head forward. And exhale, refold. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, elbows wide, hands to thighs, lean forward. Inhale, pull your chest forward, slight back bend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, heart center. We've got 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, float your spine, pull your chest forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, take your elbows wide, press your hands into your thighs as you lean forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, pull your chest forward. And exhale, bow in. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Last sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, pull your heart and chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, take your elbows wide as you hinge forward, press into your thighs. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, heart center. Bring your hands to your thighs. We're going to take our right leg off to the side, so you can simply slide it over, or maybe you want to pick it up and place it off to 90 degrees. So it's on the side of our chair. Left leg is going to stay here where it's at. If you're looking for a little bit more of a balance challenge today, you can turn onto your toes so your knee comes in. Just an option. Or you can keep your foot flat. I'm going to keep my foot flat today. Take an inhale, reach your arms up and out. Exhale, warrior 2. So your arms are at a T, reaching out in both directions. Draw your navel in to help protect your low back. Root your feet into the earth and look over your right fingers. Feel how strong you are here. The earth is pressing up to support you as you press down into the earth. Beautiful. We have 2 more breaths here in our warrior 2. 1 more big inhale. Long, 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 long exhale. Inhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. So take that left hand and grab the seat of your chair. Reach your right arm back in space. You want to go a little deeper. Maybe your left hand reaches down onto the leg of the chair. You can get a little bit more space here. Big side stretch along the right side of your body. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to rise back up. Take your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm is going to sweep up and over for our extended side angle pose. I want you to press down through your left foot, reach out of your left shoulder. And then make sure that your right ear and your right shoulder aren't collapsing here, but you're pressing down through your arm to stack your left shoulder over your right shoulder. So our chest is open and we're not leaning in. Keeping everything open. Let's take one more inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, we're going to find that reverse warrior again. So hand comes to your chair. Right arm reaches over. Big stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, return to your warrior 2. We're going to flow in and out of these poses a couple times, okay? Inhale here. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. Inhale. Exhale, arms to a T, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, forearm to thigh, extended side angle. Reach as you inhale. Exhale, reverse. Reach back. Let's do one more round. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time, we're going to reverse our warrior, big stretch. And exhale, come back to neutral. Bring your right leg back to center. And let's take a little bit of a flow here to clear everything out. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down, lean over to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, elbows wide, chest proud. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands to thighs. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, arch your spine, chest forward. And exhale, round everything through, look towards your navel. One more time, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come back to our Tadasana mountain pose, hands at your sides, 2 breaths. Notice how you feel. Let's do all of that on the other side. So you're going to take your left leg out to 90. You can simply take it over, or maybe you lift it up with your hands and place it over to the left. Right foot can stay planted here, or you have the option to turn your knee in and come onto your toes for a little extra balance challenge. I'll do this version on this side because I did the other one on the other side. Find whichever one feels right for you for today. And then extend your arms out to a T. And take your shoulders away from your ears. Sometimes we have a tendency to shrug up. You can take them down. You even have the option to flip your palms to the sky to help release your trap muscles here on the tops of your shoulders. And look over your left fingers. And breathe. Once again, sit up really tall. Feel how rooted you are here. We've got 2 more big breaths. On your inhale, reach your right hand back to the chair. Left arm reaches behind, our reverse warrior. So once again, you can grab onto the seat or maybe you reach down to the leg. Depends on how deep you want to go into your stretch here. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, come back up. Left forearm comes to your left thigh. Right arm sweeps overhead for our extended side angle. Remember, we're not collapsing down. You're pressing through your left arm to create length along the left side of your body. Right shoulders stacked on top of left. So we're not collapsed in. We're not doing this. But we're opening up. Shoulders are stacked. Arm reaches over. Beautiful. We have one more big inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse. Grab back onto your chair with your right hand. Left arm reaches behind. Maybe you look up at your bicep. Inhale here. Exhale, return to your warrior 2. So we're going to come into that flow we did on the last side. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale here. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Sweep your arm overhead, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip your left palm, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, reach your right arm over, stack your shoulders. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forearm to thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, return back to center. We'll bring both legs back to center. And let's take our flow to clear things out. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades together, cactus. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lean right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean left. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands to thighs. Inhale, pull your chest forward, cow pose. Exhale, round through your spine. Look to your navel for cat. Inhale, forward for cow. Exhale, round through for cat. Let's do one more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Nice. Return back to your Tadasana. Once again, take a couple breaths. Notice how you feel. We're going to do a little bit of an ab challenge and a back bend here. So we're going to do our version of Navasana, boat pose, but here on the chair. So you're going to lean back a little bit and grab onto your chair. You can grab onto the seat or the legs, wherever feels nice and comfy. You're simply going to lean back a little bit. You have to use your abs here, right? And you're going to lift one foot off the ground and lower. And then lift the other and lower. Maybe you just tap your big toe down. Depends on how your abs feel today, right? And go back and forth nice and slow. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not rounding your spine, so you're not hunching down here, but your spine is nice and straight. And then if you want a little extra challenge, you'll lift both knees at the same time. Lift up and lower. Yes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice job. Let's do 2 more of those. That's a lot of work. You're doing great. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. I lied. Let's do 1 more. We're going to lift and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your feet down. Whew. Give it all a little bit of shake. Nice job. I said chair yoga is for everyone. This is not easy, y'all. All right. I said we were going to come into a back bend. So we're going to do our version of Ustrasana, camel pose. So we're going to bring our hands to the back of your chair. Feet are planted flat on the earth. And just like we've been doing in our cactus, where you pull your shoulder blades together, I want you to pull your shoulder blades together. That exact same motion. So your chest is forward. You're going to take a slight back bend like you did in your cow pose. And maybe you start to lift your chin. If your neck doesn't like it, you can just look forward and breathe, or you have the option to tilt your head up to the sky. All of these moves should feel really familiar. We've just done them in different ways, but we're putting them all together now for this beautiful back bend heart opener. Breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here in our camel. 1 more big inhale. Long, 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 long exhale. To come out, slowly bring your chin back to center if it was lifted. And then unarch your spine. Hands come back to legs. Once again, let's take some of those cat-cows. Just nice, gentle moves in and out. Camel, whether you're on a chair or on the floor, is a really deep back bend. So you want to be careful in those back bends. You don't have to go to 100% all the time, right? We love to force ourselves and to do the max, but sometimes 50% is your 100% for that day. Keep that in mind. Let's do a hip opener because everyone loves and needs a good hip opener. So we're going to do our version of pigeon. We'll start with your left leg still on the ground. And you're going to pick up your right leg, grab your ankle, and place it on top of your left thigh. And you can stay here. This is a lot already on most people's hips. If your hip is a little more open, you can start to hinge forward. Maybe you come a couple inches and hang out. Maybe your hip is a little more open and you can fold all the way down. Your hands can hang loose. Or you can simply rest them onto the chair. Whatever feels comfortable here. Flex through your right foot to increase the sensation. And maybe you soften your gaze or close your eyes. Let go of the tension in your neck. And breathe. Notice if you're clenching your jaw, simply give it a little wiggle. Pull your teeth apart. Try to melt into this pose to soften your muscles. We have 2 more breaths here. Inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly start to come back up to center. Take your right foot, you're going to take it off of your left, release your leg down. Once again, you can take some cat-cows here. Kind of clear things out a little bit. Maybe you want to just wiggle or twist. Listen to what your body thinks feels really nice here to just sort of clear out things between sides. And we'll do the left side here. So pick up your left leg, grab your ankle, and place it over your right knee. Once again, I'm already feeling this in my hip. This is a great place to hang out. You can rest your hands onto your shin or grab onto the chair and just hang out here. Or if you're looking to go a little bit deeper. You can start to fold forward. Any amount. It can be an inch, it can be a foot. It doesn't really matter. Your hip will tell you when to stop. Keep breathing. Once again, relax your head down. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Maybe you soften your gaze or close your eyes. And focus on your breath. Two more breaths here in your pigeon. One more big inhale, fill up all the way. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Grab onto your left ankle, place your foot back on the earth. And once again, maybe you take some cat-cows, some little wiggles of your shoulders or hips. Kind of loosen things up a little bit. Find the moves that feel good in your body today. There's no wrong answers here, right? As long as you're listening to your body, then you're doing what's right for you. Come back to Tadasana. Once again, take a breath, notice how you feel. And then we have one more pose. It's such a fun pose. We're going to come into star pose. So inhale, reach your arms up to a big V. Take up space here. And then you can start to take your legs wide. Maybe you even straighten one leg or both and start to lean back, look up at the sky. Give yourself a smile for taking time to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit through the practice of yoga. Do one more inhale here. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale. Bring everything back into center. And now everyone's favorite pose, Shavasana. So this is where we get to scoot back in our chair. So your back rests against the back. And you can even kind of take like a nice little slouch here, like you're on the couch and you slide down just a little bit. Maybe get a little curve in your back. And find, once again, what feels really comfy. Your feet can stay on the ground. Maybe your legs extend. Your hands can open at your sides, or maybe you like to place them on your thighs. I want you to feel nice and comfy. And start to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Let's take a big inhale in together. And exhale, let everything go. Unclench your jaw. Soften your throat. Hollow out your cheeks. And sink your eyes into your skull. Surrender. Shavasana. Slowly bring your awareness back into your physical body. Invite in really tiny movements. Wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe you rock your head from side to side. And grow your moves a little larger. Maybe you flex your wrists and ankles. And even reach both arms overhead. Take a big stretch. Slowly slide your feet back onto the earth. We'll meet in our Tadasana mountain pose. Sit up nice and tall, hands open at your sides. And return to your intention. Notice how you feel. And decide what feeling you're going to take off of your chair to the rest of your day. Let's bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra, our prayer mudra. And then thumbs come to your third eye. We'll end with a 3-part mantra. I will think kind thoughts about myself and others. Thumbs come to your throat. I will speak kind words about myself and others. And finally, hands to heart center. I will do kind deeds for myself and others. Thank you so much for joining me today for this chair yoga for perimenopause video. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please hit that subscribe button. Check out the links below for my new course, Nervous System Reset for Perimenopause, or visit my website, secondspringcoach.net, for all sorts of information on all things yoga and perimenopause. Thanks for joining us today.